Hi there! I went to psychiatrist today. So from toe videos to psychiatrist. Um, yeah, I went to psychiatrist today. Who gave me? I just tell you the short version of the story. He gave me a CBD oil. My story, a little bit of a background, was so I didn't go there for my phobia, the emetophobia. That was not the reason I went there. I don't take any medication at all, nothing. Um, and I wanted it to keep it that way because I don't really believe in pharmaceutical drugs when there is something else needed, and that is not a pill. That is what I believe about at least my case. I don't think that a pill can cure something that is active in the brain. Like a phobia is created by something, or not someone, but definitely something, and there is a reason behind that. And I just don't want to take any medication that pushes symptoms down to basically shut me up and just keep doing what I'm doing. I don't believe in that, and this is why I chose that particular doctor, because I knew that he works with cannabis as medication, which is in that way legal because it's CBD oil. It's not anything smokable or whatever. But in the normal medical way, like in the US, it's not legal here. So the most I can get is that. And on the other hand, it's private, so you have to pay for that yourself. There is no insurance that covers that. And because that version, the CBD oil, is legal anyway, I could also just go to a hemp shop and pick it up. So I wouldn't have needed that psychiatrist. I just thought, well, let's see what a specialist has to say. And I have to say, I mean, it was not a negative experience. It was just not helpful at all. I got a I got a well, it didn't cost me anything either. Let's just keep it like that. So besides my emetophobia, what I listed, so what I told him about me was, so there is a social phobia that is not ultra mega strong, but it definitely exists, and so that he meant that's treatable very, very, very good with the CBD oil. It takes a bit that worrying, caring about everything a bit off, and maybe you just care a bit less, and therefore maybe it helps you to deal with social events. And I mean, taking the metro for me is an event. I don't panic and freak out and pass out on the ground and you have to take me to a hospital. I just stress extremely, and I don't want that. I mean, who wants that? Who wants to feel bad? So, that whole avoiding thing starts again, where you avoid situations where you could get stressed. And so he meant the CBD oil works great for that. And including also the nausea that gets prevented with the CBD oil too, works very well with the emetophobia to start with. So if I already know that I now take something that definitely makes me less sick, if there is even an option, I mean, that's a win-win. And another reason that I listed there was PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. And just as my therapist and my gynecologist, he as well could not do anything with this information. I don't know, it seems like I live in a country where they have not heard of these terms. I also mentioned that the highly sensitive person topic, and again, it was blank. There was nothing, there was not even really a response to that. My experience with a psychiatrist the first time ever was what I expected it to be a bit different. It wasn't bad, so there is nothing really I can complain about. It's just, I believe about myself that I'm a bit more aware of what happens than maybe the average, like listening to everything. I'm hardcore into that since 2009, like really learning about how can you improve your mental health and what can you do to make that all better. And if you just don't do that a little bit, then you don't really know anything about it. And that's why I think I'm a bit more aware of what's happening in my body. Doesn't mean that I can control it or anything. I just feel that it's happening. It doesn't mean that I can stop it or anything. Not at all. I wish I could. It's like, my brain says, oh, now is this crazy thing going on, and my mouth starts, saying words and things that are just not right. But my brain knows that they are not right. My point was, if you are not so much aware of that you are freaking out right now, and you put a lot of hope in that appointment with your psychiatrist, like you are my last hope. Whoa. Yeah, well, I mean, whatever. Maybe other people have better experiences. For me, he wasn't like life essential. I didn't hope for anything there. I was just interested what he would have to say, and basically, I hope other people have honestly better, more positive experiences, because mine was really, if that was it, I don't need that. If there was no help behind that in any way, I don't know if they help. I don't know what they do. By now, I have the opinion a little bit like doctors are able to write you a prescription that without him you wouldn't get the whatever, the drugs, the Medicaid, whatever it is. And like that's that barrier where the doctor has more power than you. And that's it. And if that's it, then I don't need doctors. Yeah, but so I picked up the CBD oil at the shop later. It was a surprise again. The psychiatrist told me, if you go to that hemp shop, you get it, he knows you get it cheaper there. They sell it cheaper than in the apotheke, in the pharmacy shop. And he said in a normal pharmacy shop it would be 80 euros, and at the end at that hemp shop I paid 24 euros. So there is a huge difference. It's the same product. It's even made from the same company, but because it's a private prescription, the health insurance doesn't cover it. There is not much you can do, so you would pay 80 euros for it if you wouldn't know that there is, like, if you're a 50-year-old person who maybe doesn't know what a head shop or grow shop or hemp shop whatever is, or wouldn't go there because you think they're all like junkies, you would pay a lot of money. And this is not right, because the plant itself would grow a very different story. But my point is that the price of the product is probably, I don't know how many planes you need for oil worth 24 euros, if it is that amount that I got or not, whatever. But between 24 and 80 euros is a huge difference for nothing. I don't know why they want to make that huge benefit, but not enough to legalize it to make an even bigger benefit. So there is a bit of a thinking problem in that system. Anyway, though, I started. So the hemp person guy said, start with a few drops, and recommended 5 drops twice a day, and then maybe go up to 10 drops twice a day, whatever is needed. So it should have a calming effect on me. It should take away that you know, almost like getting prepared for a situation that might happen in case, if you know, and then it never happens anyway. But that permanent like on the bus. Both said that should get like a bit better. We'll see about it. Definitely, I know, and that's why I chose to go to that doctor. I know that product cannot hurt me compared to pharmaceutical drugs. I'm not interested in order taking any antidepressants. I don't want to take pills. I when people need them and they are needed as medication and they can help and treat the disease, the illness, whatever they have, then it's totally okay, and everyone should take whatever they believe in. But I don't believe in that for my situation, and that's why I'm not taking it. And that's why, let's see how long that little bottle lasts. I have no idea, but I will try it for a while, and I will update how it goes, you know, if I notice an effect or not. I had 1 dose before on my way home, and I cannot, like right now I don't notice anything different, but on the other hand also I'm at home in my house, which is about the safest place for me. Therefore I don't have a reason to be upset or whatever. But what I did notice, which I don't know if it is an effect or if I'm just maybe I'm really just tired. I'm pretty like mellow. I'm okay with as it is. Well, normally I'm not that okay with as it is. So might be just, I mean, maybe, you know, the weather isn't too great at the moment, and it is a bit, it's not sunny, so maybe there is just not a lot of stuff that could make me excited. But anyway, so I keep this updated on how it goes and what I think about it, and we'll see how long it lasts. Probably about a month, that's what they said. So far, that was my experience with a psychiatrist who gives you CBD oil. Which is weird in this country. It's really not normal. It's you know, even some people in the apotheke say, but you know, you can't drive when you have to. Anyway, so that's it for now.